This is an overview video for the Sherwood S7250 CP receiver. The receiver functions pretty much perfectly, and it has been partially serviced. So to service, I deoxided all the switches and knobs here. I'll give us a fly around. So the receiver itself is in perfect condition. It honestly looks brand new. There's no scratches or nicks or marks anywhere on the receiver face or case. So as you can see, it's in perfect condition. So I'll just show us kind of what we have down here for the knobs and switches. So we have our source selector switch. So we have AM radio, FM radio, phono input, and an auxiliary input. For the switches here, we have tape monitor, muting for the radio tuning, a noise filter, and a loudness switch, which boosts the bass and treble at low volume levels. We also have our volume knob, balance knob, and bass and treble tone control knobs. And here at the end, we have our speaker selector switch. So it's got an A channel, a B channel, and then an A plus B combo. So right now I have these little guys up here hooked up on the B, and my floor speakers down here hooked up on the A channel. So I'll just run through a quick demo here. So I'm on FM. Right now I just have a simple speaker wire antenna hooked up in the back. So as you can see, the stereo lamp here is functioning. So that pretty much means you're right on the station. You're getting stereo FM reception. Just kind of go through the stations here. As you can see, the tuning meter over here works. So right now we're way out of the station, so we're way off center on here. And as we get closer in, it comes straight and our stereo lamp comes back on. So the muting works pretty well. So muting is on right now. We're between stations, so we have no staticky feedback. As soon as I turn this in, which turns it off, we'll get the buzzing kind of classic radio static here. So between stations you hear the static, and then you get in tune, but with it on, we're in tune, and in between stations you get pretty good silence. Once you get close, you get a little buzzing, but when you're way out, it just kind of cuts the silence. So right now I'm just on my A speakers, so I'll show going to B speakers, which are these ones up top. I'm not sure if you'll hear the sound change, but these ones have a lot less bass in them. So now I'm just playing through these ones, and I'll go one more, which is A plus B, which will run these ones as well as my floor speakers. Okay, I'll demonstrate the loudness. So this will boost the low end and high end anywhere on the volume kind of scale, but it's most useful when you're listening at low volumes to really kind of boost up the feel of your music. I'm not sure if my phone microphone is good enough to really pick that up or not. Okay, so the FM works great. I'll switch to auxiliary, which is hooked up to my laptop over here, so I can get some music going on that. Okay, I'll demonstrate the tape monitor. So basically what that is it's a loop out and then back in to the receiver. So it goes out, kind of the typical old school thing was to record a cassette. So you'd have your cassette deck separate and it'd send a signal to the cassette deck and it'd play back through the receiver so you could hear what you were recording on your tape. I don't have a cassette deck set up for that. I have this little tube buffer thing here. So this does not have pass-through sound. So when I turn on the tape monitor switch, the sound will cut out and I'll power up this little tube buffer and it takes a few seconds to warm up and eventually we'll hear the sound come back through here. So turn the volume up, hit the tape monitor button, sound cuts, turn on my tube buffer, and as it warms up we'll start getting sound back through the system here. Okay, and then just to show again that this is functioning perfectly, now that this is warmed up and we're getting good sound through it, I'll turn the switch off and then I'll turn it back on and we won't get that kind of delay in sound again. So tape monitor off, tape monitor on. Again, I'll do these speakers. A plus B. Okay, now I'll demonstrate the phono input. So I'll run my turntable, which is over here. This turntable is also up for sale. It's a Sanyo TP728.
Taking chances isn't worth it. 1,000 miles from my death. Memorizing all the things you said. Now I'm not here on my own. I take the job for me and I'm home. Now I'm just like that. Taking chances is anything and it's
Okay, I'll attempt to demonstrate the balance here. I'm not sure if my phone will pick up this in stereo or if YouTube will even play it back in stereo. So we'll go all the way to left channel. So now just this left speaker down here is playing. We'll go back to center and then all the way to the right channel. Now my speaker on that side of the table is playing and this one down here is off. And we'll pull it back in the center and both will turn on equally again. Show the tone control knobs here. Once this, actually it might be easier if find a good song here on my Spotify. Turn the record player off. Go back to might be a decent song. So first I'll cut out the bass, then crank it all the way up. Try not to piss my neighbors off too much. Then same thing with the treble. Cut it all out, and then boost it all the way up. And try and demonstrate the loudness button here again. I don't know if you can really hear that kind of boost, and I'll switch it back off here. Okay, so overall this unit functions perfectly. It's in pretty much mint condition. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Quick second edit here. Just realized I didn't demonstrate that the Phono or the headphone jack's functional. So I'll do that right here. Get my headphones untangled. Okay, so I'll put the speakers to off. Plug in my headphones. And here they are. Not sure if I might can pick that up. So that's just coming through my headphones here. Okay, and now I think we're demonstrated everything here, so thanks for watching again.